On my journey to play every game in the Resident Evil series, I have finally gotten to the so-called Citizen Kane of the series, Resident Evil 4. With constant praise for this game since 2005, I was curious if this game was going to be everything it was said to be, and it definitely was. So here's the thing, these games started out as a survival horror game, and little by little they've become more campy and action-packed, and Resident Evil 4 goes into overdrive, and I love it so much. This series basically took the Fast and Furious approach, and everything is so over the top, but at the same time finds that sweet spot of camp and horror, and I'm amazed at how they achieved this. But during my playthrough I started to notice something that I couldn't quite put my finger on just yet until Leon does a backflip off a wall to get away from a bad guy, and then it hit me.
What are you? I'm Batman.
Yes, you heard me correctly. Leon Kennedy is not a special agent, he's the Dark Knight, and I'll prove it to you. He is consistently getting himself out of extremely intense situations with ease and is always ready for a fight no matter how big the bad guy is. He also has his girl in the chair who can be compared to Oracle. He also meets Ada, who is literally just Catwoman but in a red sweater, and he even fights Deathstroke. Now this makes me love the story even more because it was clearly not intended to be this way, but I just can't get over how fun and campy this game is. And the combat just adds on to it. In the previous games it was easier just to avoid all the enemies together to conserve ammo and health, but in Resident Evil 4 I am consistently like,
I'm gonna put some dirt in your eye.
Everything from gunplay and now being able to parry attacks with your knife is awesome, but the best thing ever is being able to kick. It's literally my favorite thing in the whole game and I never get tired of it. The only thing that I'm a little bummed out about is that there weren't too many puzzles. In the previous game, every time I saw a puzzle I was like,
it's just another puzzle.
Another puzzle!
But here I was kind of hoping there would be at least a few more, but it didn't hinder my enjoyment. Now obviously the graphics look amazing and they have since Resident Evil 2, but it's really cool to see how detailed these characters look, and I'm excited to see how well these graphics will look when the next game comes out. Overall, it's really clear to see why Resident Evil 4 is the best game out of the series. It has amazing graphics, an amazing combat system, and a really engaging story. So with that being said, Resident Evil 4 gets a 10 out of 10.